Joshua, take your people, y'all circle around it, and after 7 days, y'all are going to get it. All right. Now, Joshua did as instructed, and they were taking over everything. But then Joshua said one thing in verse 17. He said, destroy everything except Rahab and her family. Rahab. Listen, what makes Rahab so special in this story? Well, I would think from the outset is not because of who she is or what she did, because by society standards, Rahab was a woman that, I want to be nice about this thing, okay? She was a woman of the street. She was a child of the night, a harlot, a prostitute. Listen, I'm trying my best not to call her what you would probably call her, but in any case, she was not looked in the same good light as everybody else in society. So it couldn't be what Rahab did that made her special, or actually, maybe it was. Because see, Rahab being a prostitute, that was how her previous chapter kind of unfolded. But then when we look at chapter 2 of Joshua, her last chapter, a few chapters ago, she did something different. She stopped letting men use her and let God use her. She decided to hide the spies that came from Joshua's camp, to plot out and see what was going on in Jericho so that they could ultimately overtake it. Again, Rahab hid the spies in her house when the people of Jericho tried to come and get them. She kept them safe. She cared for them. Again, she stopped letting other men use her and let God use her in that moment. So that when you fast forward back to chapter 6, when Joshua said, destroy everything except Rahab, it was because a few chapters ago, Rahab made a decision that she's going to switch up how she was being used and let God use her. And so that everything that was being destroyed around her did not affect her. I want you to take that motivation with you right now, because we're living in a time right now where things are so crazy. It seems like there's a lot of death, a lot of destruction, a lot of shutdown, a whole lot of stuff going on. But listen, you are going to be spared just like Rahab, because a few chapters ago, you made a decision to let God use you and not let others use you. I know some of you have made decisions for God a long time ago and waiting for God to bless you, waiting for God to do something in that moment, and you did not see it happen. Maybe it's because God said your blessing is that you're going to be spared in this moment that we're in right now. So just like Rahab a few chapters ago, you are going to be spared in this season. You are going to be all right. And if I could say so myself, that is more than enough to praise God for. You all, I pray that you are blessed through this motivation, that the seed that you have sown, it will come and bear good fruit, that you are going to be all right because you made a decision, not in your first chapters, they don't matter, but in your previous chapter, your last chapter, you did something significant, and God is going to bless you for it right now. You are about to be rewarded right now. Let that be your motivation going into this Monday, you all. I pray that you are encouraged by that. And now I want you to do me a favor. I want you all, as we start something brand new here at Zion, I want you in this broadcast, in this live stream, to tag a healthcare worker, all right? On this coming Friday, we are going to do a live prayer for all those who are in the healthcare field. Now, beginning this Friday, we're going to do a special prayer for everybody in a certain group. So this week's going to be healthcare workers. Another time, we're going to be praying for teachers, praying for parents, praying for those unemployed. We have a lot of people that we can pray for. But this Friday, we're going to be praying specifically for healthcare workers. So tag a doctor, tag a nurse, tag somebody who delivers medical supplies, tag somebody who's even cleaning up the facilities and the hospitals and the clinics. We want to cover these people by name. So tag them, and on Friday, they can see that we are praying for them and praying for everybody in this field. Again, I hope that you were encouraged by this motivation on this Monday from the Mount, and I'll see you next Monday here at Mount Zion. God bless you. I love you. Take care.